When I tell you yesterday, I was like, this challenge, this challenge, this challenge. I had a full blown crash out as soon as I woke up from my nap. And I said, okay, why am I being shown the most triggering things? You like, if you've been around, I've been doing 100 videos in 100 days here on my challenge, and I am just not where I expected to be or necessarily wanted to be in this journey. And I got on YouTube, and someone else who started their journey the exact same day of mine posted a video. She's like, I'm monetized. And listen, I'm happy for her. I am happy for her. She is a beautiful spirit, a beautiful soul. I've been following her like on Instagram for years, right? But whatever that was triggered something within me. And then we had the full blown crash out. And I'm in Claude, like, I don't understand what, right? Like, and I'm sure Claude is like, so here are some local therapists that I can recommend to you. Right? It's like, girl, calm down. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. It didn't take long for me to figure out what the lesson was. I have become the type of person that I can be in the pit of something, I can be going through a thing, and I can shift. I can shift, right? And it's not even like a conscious, like, okay, here's what I need to do to shift. I just intuitively, subconsciously know that when I allow the expression to happen, that I then get to move to the other side of it. And so today, this is what I want to share. Today is day 50 of the challenge, and this video is not going to be what you're expecting it to be. Okay? In the past, I've broken down, numbers and percentages and conversion rates and all the lovely Virgo type things. Today is not going to be that. Okay? Today is not going to be that, because there is something that most, if not all, YouTube experts will not address with you that I'm going to address with you today. I will address those things today. Yes, we can have the strategy, we can have the framework, we can have all the things. And I do have those things for, my premium members and my membership. But like, the missing piece is the energetic strategy, the energetic blueprint, the who you are. And I think that this is going to be the missing piece, honestly, for a lot of people, because I've spent time on this channel talking about like, be who you are, identity, this, and that. And I think even for me, I wasn't noticing that there were elements of me, parts of me, characteristics that I hold that I was pushing down and not allowing to really shine. I also feel like part of this is going to be a conversation that we kind of already had, but again, there wasn't an anchoring. There wasn't an anchoring of it, right? And so I have a lot of notes actually. I have a lot of notes, but this is just because here's what happened. I went back to my gene keys. If you do not know what gene keys are, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I'll have a way for you to like figure all of this stuff out. Just rock with what I'm going to be sharing with you, because you might see yourself in some of this. So essentially, as a light description, right? We have human design. So if you're familiar with human design, cool. And then we have the gene keys. So in human design, we have what are the gates, and the gates are those little numbers that are in your centers. Well, Richard Rude, it might be Rude, it might be Rudd, I don't know. But he took everything a step further. And from those gates, he created the gene keys. So the gene keys correlate with the gates, those numbers in your human design chart. Okay, that's the most that, nah, because then we'll be here all day. Nonetheless, listen, when it comes to the gene keys, mine specifically, I want to share some of these descriptions that I have for me and why I feel like this challenge was not working for me. Now, let me say this. I have such deep appreciation for every single person who ever watched any of my other previous 49 videos that I put out during this challenge. Thank you so much. I want to express gratitude to every single one of you who watched my content and shared it. Thank you so much. I want to show deep appreciation and gratitude towards every person who trusted me enough to move into my community. Thank you so much. I just want everyone to know that in no way do I take any of those things for granted. Not at all. Not at all. And two things can be true at once. And the other truth is, I feel like my channel should be further along, and I feel like my videos should be getting more views than they are. Like I just do, right? And so I get to look at that. There's nothing wrong. I get to look at that because I feel like I've created great content, in my opinion. I mean, I think some of the content could be greater, but hey, this is a journey. This wasn't a challenge of perfectionism, which is going to lead me into what I'm about to share with you. So when it comes to my gene keys, right? When it comes to my life's work, my brand, my life's work is transmutation. And the shadow of that is oppression. Walk with me here, right? That shows up as feeling mentally overwhelmed, like my mind is working against me. I was 50 videos in, well, 49 videos in, because yesterday was the crash out. Comparing myself to someone else, feeling like nothing is working, that is the shadow of oppression. But my gift is transmutation. Here's where it gets juicy. I am literally designed to take the heaviest, darkest experiences and alchemize them, okay, into wisdom that gives other people hope. So my emotional spiral, my crash out, that was my life's work material. If I did not have, y'all have to understand how my brain works. Actually, you don't. You don't have to understand how it works, but I'll do my best to explain it. I know that when I have an experience, that there is gold on the other side of that. Now, I did do a video, it's kind of like turning shit into gold type of situation, but I know that when things happen, that when I move myself through it and I get to that other side, that's where, right? The channels just open and the floodgates happen. All the stuff just comes flooding in. All the things that I was unsure of, the things that I had, I just couldn't make decisions around, all of those things, right? And one of the things that I was struggling to come to a conclusion on was the 30-day YouTube challenge that I had been telling y'all that we were going to do. And we are going to do it. But it wasn't coming through. It wasn't coming through the channel. If I had to force it, it wasn't right. I am the type of person where I can go from ideation to creation to sales all in the same day. All in the same day. You all saw me do this earlier on in this challenge. I said I woke up. I said I want to do a membership. And by the end, we had the membership up, and it felt right. The challenge, it wasn't feeling right. I was working with one of my coaches, and over a couple of calls, like she's giving me ideas, and I'm like, oh, it's not sticking. I went through this shit. I went through my crash out yesterday, had the intuitive hit to revisit my gene keys, went through that process, and then it all clicked. Challenge outlined. And it feels right. And it feels right. That was my life's work, my gene key in transmutation. Right? So dope. Okay. I have I'm going to share a few of these with you. I'm not going to go through all of the gene keys, but there are some that I'm like, okay. So my IQ is forgiveness moving toward understanding. So the shadow is intolerance, right? So it's often directed inward as perfectionism or frustration when things don't make sense yet. Okay. Okay. Now, it is expressed through line 3. When it comes to the lines, there is a full masterclass that I ended up doing just a few days ago that you can see on my channel when it comes to utilizing human design with YouTube. So go check that out. But my line 3 energy means that I learn by trial and error. I have to do things. I have to test, right? And so the 100 videos challenge is that's the energy that we're in. It's understanding, right? I'm not doing the challenge wrong just because I'm not where I want to be or I don't have the results that I desire to see yet. Like, I'm doing exactly what I am designed to be doing, okay? Then we also have my EQ sphere is integrity moving towards perfection, right? So the shadow is judgment. Yeah, you see where we're going with this, right? And the harshest, the harshest judge in my life right now is moi. It is me. It is me. Okay? And the gift is integrity, which means that my healing and my magnetism both come from me being fully, uncomplicatedly myself. No performances, which also means that as I have been scripting videos, I was out of alignment. What if I'm not designed to have to write a script for every video? Where every YouTube expert online tells you that you need a script. And I do understand that there is a psychology to a script. And at the same time, when you do something enough, it becomes automatic. I know that there are certain elements that I need to weave in, and I will naturally now do so because I have done the script. Not only have I done the scripts for me, but 9 years of teaching people how to script. It's automatic at this point. And at the same time, when we script, we polish. And for my design, that's not right. It's not what I need to do. Right? Is there an element of judgment within that decision to write the script that says, you speaking off the cuff is not enough? Something for me to sit with. Another gene key that I want to share with you is, hold on, my pearl, right? So the pearl, that's essentially the monies. How we get into this monies. So mine is intimacy moving towards transparency. And the line 1, which is the line that is expressed through, is simplicity, right? So that's my prosperity gateway, telling me that the path to abundance runs directly through radical honesty and closeness. Okay, so the more that I let people see me, the real me, the emotional me, the unpolished me, the more money flows. What a novel fucking idea. Scripted, polished content is literally working against my pearl activation. And as I sit here and I talk to you, and it's you and I think about how I'm able to express. There's no script. There's no outline. I mean, I have my gene keys, but like, okay. And I think about then the videos I did where I am scripted. What if I let the pauses sit in my videos? I let those pauses land. And I don't sit in my head and think, oh my gosh, these people, like, they're so busy. They're so busy. I need to take all the spaces out, and I need to do this, and I need the video to, no. What if I slow down? What if I let you slow down with me? What if we contemplated together? What if things weren't polished and perfect? but yet they were perfect because perfection is what we claim for it to be. Who made the rule on what perfect even is? What it looks like? I understand that perfection is, without flaw, but then who gets to say what that flaw is? I don't know. Y'all know I like doing a little NLP. We question everything, right? We question everything over here, honey. And so I have come to the conclusion that for the next 50 days, after, 49 days, don't judge me on my math, okay? What if the next iteration of this challenge, the last half of this challenge, is now dedicated to this, allowing myself to be who I am, allow you to come into my world, to experience Quiana as Quiana is, and you can self-select whether you want to stay, whether you want to go. I hope that in some capacity I was able to serve you. I hope more so that you want to continue on the journey with me and you come join our community. And speaking of community, we're going to get to that because I found some juicy stuff about community too. But just unscripted, just be me, just let you in. I'm gonna be honest, that feels a little scary. It does. It feels a little scary. I can be all of that with my husband or people who really know me, but random strangers? Oh my gosh. Right? But all in all, I have to go first. Because how can I tell you to do the very thing that I will not do for myself? No, no. So let me find. Oh, okay. Radiance, right? This is dope. My radiance activates through synergy of and being the hub of community. The shadow is dominance, trying to control, trying to appear perfect, building in isolation. So when I try to manage how I'm perceived through scripts and polish, I'm in dominance. That's the shadow, okay? The gift is synergy, which happens when I create a field that people can feel my presence. People can feel my presence. It's so interesting because when I was in reflection yesterday after the infamous crash out, I was thinking, I was like, when I would do live streams, whether they were on like my personal profiles or in other people's communities, the response was always, oh my God, I love your energy. Oh my God, I love your energy. I love your energy, right? And I'm like, I love your energy. And I'm not getting that here on my channel. But again, I've been polishing, I've been scripting. Essentially, in some ways, we can say hiding. So you don't get to feel that. But when I do the live streams, I didn't have a script for live streams. I would have maybe an outline. I knew what I needed to talk about, but all the other things, no, right? And so now I get to bring that here. I get to bring that energy here, right? Here I'm just talking at people. But when I was doing those lives and stuff, I was creating a felt experience. Also, my attraction is in magnetism. Go figure. Go figure. And the shadow of that is dullness. There's like this little white fuzzy thing right here just like floating in my face. Oh my gosh. Okay. So when I script, when I'm performing, when I'm controlling my energy, I go dull. Boring. Literally like the teacher from Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. My audience can feel that flat energy and leave. When I look at my audience retention rate for my videos, and I'm not saying that I'm expecting everybody to watch my videos all the way through, honey. It'd be nice. It'd be lovely. But, and I couldn't figure it out. I said, I'm giving good information. I'm giving good information. What is this? Why are they not staying until the end to watch all the good information that I put together for them in the hours that I spent scripting the video? The dullness. This goes back to what I was saying earlier about the things that the YouTube experts are not going to tell you. The average, they're not going to talk about the energetics. All right. They're not going to talk about the energetics of how you show up and your being all of who you are. Right? And so when I'm alive, when I'm unscripted and present in my body, I'm magnetic. That's what it told me. That's what it told me. Like, don't make me blush. Right? People can't look away. There was a video that I did. The best performing video that I've done thus far during this challenge is the video that I did it was the Go Collab walkthrough. It's like a 25-minute video. Completely unscripted. And actually, that video wasn't even really planned. What it was is I had a member in the premium membership. And, she's kind of getting started, getting her bearings, figuring out her brand, all the things. And so I wanted her to just consider using Go Collab. That's what I'm building my stuff on. And it's completely free. If you haven't checked it out, like, child, it's juicy. Okay? Because I give you all the tea. The video is completely unscripted. I made that video in response to her. I wanted to be able to give her like a tour of the platform. And I said, you know what? Well, we got to make a video anyways. We're doing a video a day. So we'll just let this be today's video. And that video, even though it's gotten around 1,200 views, what I find astonishing is the number of likes that video got. There are many of videos that have gotten well over 1,000 views that don't have like 100 likes. But this video has gotten that. Not only that, this video was shared more than 15 times. The video was shared more than 15 times. So this wasn't in response to people seeing my video on their feed, on their YouTube page, and then wanting to watch it. Now, this is a response of some people watched this video and said, hell yes, and then shared it. To where? I do not know. Internet land is vast, honey. Whether they sent it to a single person, whether they posted about it in a community. I didn't get any tags on social media anywhere. So I don't know where this video was shared to, but it was shared more than 15 times. A video with only 1,200 views. More than 50 subscribers are attributed to that video alone. Unscripted, unpolished. Just me being excited to show one person this platform. It's like, you have to see it. It's so good. It's the best one out here, and it's free. It's free. It's like, you gotta watch it, right? And so, this is also one that I thought was really interesting. Purpose. My purpose is artfulness. I feel like I have a client who, she's gonna see this and be like, what? Artfulness? Like, yes, Quiana, right? The way I deliver transformation is through craft, through play, through the sheer art of how I show up, right? The CD is invisibility. Now, getting to the CD in any of your gene keys is like you have arrived. You have arrived. I'm only 34. I think I still got some years. I think I still got some years before I quite master my gene keys, right? But we're gonna get there, right? And so my CD is invisibility, meaning that when I'm fully in my purpose, people are transformed by me without quite knowing how it happened. That's different. Okay. When I script, I activate the shadow of pride, which is about controlling how you're perceived. The antidote is artfulness, loose, alive, surprising even myself. Are you noticing for me that there is a pattern here? Are you picking up on the pattern here? I was going through this. I said, oh my gosh. So, okay, no more scripting. Got it. Okay, no more dulling myself. Okay, got it. No more trying to be controlling. Okay, got it. Like, however you choose to perceive me is however you choose to perceive me. I don't need to try to control that. I understand that that's what, you know, branding like traditionally is, or like PR and all these things, like trying to control the narrative of how people perceive you. We're not going to do that here. We're not going to do that here. If you think I'm too much, yay. If you don't think I'm too much, yay. If you think I'm the right amount of much, yay. I invite all of it, honey. I invite all of it. And so it's so interesting because when it says that people are transformed by me without quite knowing how it happened, there was a time when I was coaching that people started to create a saying called the Quiana magic. When people would come to me and they say, hey, listen, I don't know exactly what I want from you. I just want to work with you because of the Quiana magic. And I never understood what that meant. But I was like, we'll just rock with it. We'll rock with it. We'll roll with it. Right? What is the Quiana magic? I don't know, but I think that maybe that's what that is. I think maybe for the first time in years, I've been able to see words that can maybe help me understand what that Quiana magic is. That is that people are transformed by me without quite knowing how it happened. I have had clients just manifest amazing things after having a call with me, and we don't know how it happened. We don't know how it happened. I could not tell you how I could coach a school teacher, and the next thing you know, she's being invited to like a private island and being hosted there as a guest completely for free for a week, private chef, all the luxuries, all the things, and being able to be blessed with such an amazing, luxurious, beautiful experience. We don't know how it happened. And in some sense, we could say, sure, it was part of the Quiana magic. I will still always, attribute things to God, above all else. Okay. But maybe that's what that is, right? And then, oh my gosh, my SQ is leadership through humility, right? And the line that is expressed through is the line 6, so patience. And so I'm here to grow into leadership slowly and steadily. There is no rushing, right? When I'm in shadow, which is arrogance, when I'm trying to prove, and I'm trying to prove myself, when I'm trying to control outcomes, that's what that looks like. That's the arrogance. When I'm in my gift and I'm just present and I'm humble and I walk alongside people, that's when I'm in magnetic leadership. Am I getting emotional? Oh, I don't have any tissues. That's okay. That's okay. We're almost through this, okay? Like, I feel that so deeply, and it makes perfect sense. And I think that there's a part of me, there's a part of me that I think deep down knew this. Deep down knew this, because this is the energy that I created the magnetic visibility circle from. That it's not a community that I'm building where I'm the leader and everybody listens to me. Like, no, like I'm doing the things, I'm growing, I'm showing up every single day, I'm putting in the work, and I want you to come along on the journey, and I want to walk this journey with you. Not necessarily let me just walk and you need to walk behind me. Let's walk this shit together. I'm figuring shit out too. Everybody's figuring shit out. The people that you look at as leaders, they're figuring this shit out every day. Nobody has this shit figured all the way out. Nobody. Don't let anybody sit in your face and lie. There might be some things that they've kind of begun to master through the repetition of doing, but having everything, no. I wanted to create a space where you get to walk with me, that I'm still learning the things. And then as I learn the things and I'm testing and I'm trying and I'm figuring it out and I'm like, okay, and let me save you maybe from having some crash outs. But you also might be designed to need to have to go through those crash outs the same way that I do. We talked about this when we talked about the life's work. I am meant to transmute through that. The thing happened. I did not want that to happen. Oh, that's why I said, And then I take that energy and I transmute it and I mold it like an alchemist, honey, like an alchemist. And then I create something beautiful out of it. With my own hands, my own energy. What a gift. What a superpower, right? So there are obviously more gene keys. And so what I wanted to share in regards to if you've made it this far, what does that look like for you? Well, this is what I'm going to actually be teaching you inside of the YouTube consistency challenge that I'm going to put together. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. This is going to be foundational. This is going to be foundational. If you don't want to learn it, no worries. That's fine. But I will be teaching this to you. How to harness that energy for how you show up. And it's not a blueprint and you have to show up like this. You notice that we really didn't talk much about how I have to show up, even though it did give me suggestions of like, hey, when you're just being playful. But they didn't say you have to be playful in order to. It's like, just let you know. Just let you know. When you're being a little playful, when you release the control, this is what happens, right? So I can take that and I can run with it. So this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I want you to create your channel from the energetic design of your gene keys. It feels right to me. Because again, you could listen to every other YouTube expert. I think they're all really smart people, phenomenal, successful in their own right. But they do not talk about this piece. And then we wonder why, for some people, why is it that they're able to have the success or whatever the case may be, and we aren't. But yet we're doing the things that they tell us to do. And then we're like, well, it doesn't work. Well, it does, but were you doing it through the lens of you? So I want you to come join the Magnetic Visibility Circle Premium. Okay, we're still enrolling for our founding members, so it's only $7 a month. It is a phenomenal space. I put a lot of love and attention into it, and I can't wait to just be in the community with you, to talk to you, to ideate with you, to expand with you, to grow with you, to succeed with you. Like I'm excited, and I want to make 2026 so magical for all of us. I mean, I know that that's not like just up to me. Like, let's co-create magic together. Like, honey, let's do this. Like enough of just watching me. Like, come join us, honey, come join us. We'll be able to actually get together literally next week. We have our group calls as of right now every Wednesday. So yeah, come talk to me. Let's ideate. Let's figure out where you are, where you're trying to go with your business. Your visibility, your strategies, all the things. Like, I love talking. Oh my God, there's a gene key about that, by the way, about like actually talking to people. Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Vocation. And my vocation is mindfulness moving toward revelation, which is expressed through line 4, which is also known as like the like sales, because it's connection, right? So this is about my individual calling and how I personally connect with and serve others one thread at a time. So my vocation is not about broadcasting to a crowd. It's about genuine individual connection that happens to create movement. People love talking to me, by the way. Right? When I'm in real conversation, even through like live stream, comment thread, DM, group calls, right? Like, that's my vocation activating. Mindfulness in my vocation means being fully present with the individual person in front of me. And when I'm scripted and not actually with them, I'm performing at them, right? And when I'm unscripted, I'm communicating with them. I love that. I love it so much. Um, and my culture is in mindfulness, moving towards revelation as well. So it's really interesting because they're the exact same. My vocation and my culture are the exact same. Gate expressed through the exact same line. And I always found that to be so interesting and so unique because I don't think that that's very common in Gene Keys. And so then the difference is that the culture is about the collective container that I create, right? So the vocation was just about like the individual, and the culture is about the collective container. But it's the same thing, right? And how I express, right? So the community, the ecosystem, the world that I build around me, right? My culture sphere is asking, what is the environment you're cultivating for the people who find you? When you're present and alive, you create a culture of aliveness, which is what I want for the MVC. And when I'm scripted and controlled, I create a culture of performance. And so the fact that both carry the same gene key, right, means that my individual connections and my collective community are meant to feel seamless and unified. What? And that same energy draws one person to me deeply is the same energy that builds my whole community. Isn't that beautiful? Like, I can't wait till I do this with you. I really can't. I really can't. I really can't. Anyways, it is Friday. And listen, I'm having the most amazing day. I got up. I said, I'm not scripting a video. I'm not going to script a video today. We're not doing any more scripts. We're just going to see where this goes. Let's see what goes. Again, it's a challenge. It's an experiment. I'm a 3-6. I am supposed to just be trying stuff out, right? I've cleaned. I've folded the laundry. Like, it's only like 12:30, so I think, oh my God. And since it's Friday, me and my husband like have this thing that we do. We get really excited when it's Friday. Like, we're like, it's Friday. So I think we're gonna have like a little pizza party, and I kind of want to run to the dollar store and like get some decorations and like decorate the living room and everything. Like it's Friday, right? Just bring some fun, like just bring some fun to the day, right? It's beautiful outside, so I appreciate you so much for being here. If any of this resonated with you, please drop a comment below. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and do that. And I actually really want you to see the video that I did about the best course and community platform, because if you don't have a community yet but you've been wanting to build one, I really think that this is going to be the one to benefit you. So I want you to watch this video next, where I excitedly, unscriptedly show you what I feel to date is the best course and community platform, and bonus, it is free. I'll see you over there.